The plot of Beyond the Gates 2025 becomes increasingly complex and engaging, as our characters face challenges not only physically but also mentally, in a landscape filled with secrets, conspiracies, and betrayals. Kat and Jacob, two partners in the investigation to find Chelsea, fell into a tense and risky situation as the situation became more and more complicated. After many days of pursuing the trail, they found an important clue that could bring them closer to Chelsea's whereabouts. However, the truth behind this clue is not always clear. A terrifying secret awaits them, and the biggest question is whether it is a genuine clue or just a trap set by the enemy. The clue that Kat and Jacob found is not something that people can easily detect. It is cleverly hidden under the cover of what seems harmless. They spent weeks examining every small detail, connecting the scattered pieces to build a complete picture of Chelsea's whereabouts. Step by step, they are closer to solving the mystery. But as they investigate, they find that these clues make it difficult to distinguish between truth and lies. Everything can change in an instant, as unexpected elements from the enemy drag them into a spiral of danger. Doubts begin to creep in as they begin to see signs that someone is plotting to use Chelsea as a pawn in a larger game. The enemy may have obtained information that Kat and Jacob possess, and now they may use the clues they hold to lure them into a trap. Every time they think they are close to finding the truth, a new situation arises, forcing them to face a surprise attack. Will they be able to overcome the challenges the enemy sets to rescue Chelsea, or will they be caught in a dead-end chase? To continue moving forward, Kat and Jacob are forced to face constant obstacles and dangers. The clues they hold are no longer just information, but have become targets for bad guys. This not only forces them to think and act quickly, but also creates an increasing tension between them and the dark forces. On one hand, they must protect this clue from being discovered by the enemy. On the other hand, they must also find a way to connect the different clues without letting them fall into the hands of dangerous people. From searching for information, they are now facing survival. Every step, every decision carries risk, and one mistake can cause everything to fall apart. With Chelsea in danger, time becomes the most important factor in this race. Kat and Jacob know that they cannot afford to be late or lost. Every moment that passes, Chelsea can fall into the hands of the enemy. However, Kat and Jacob's determination to save her life does not wane. They know that if they do not do something now, it may be too late to save Chelsea, and everything they have fought for will be for naught. The story is not just about finding Chelsea. It is also a journey to face unforeseen challenges, with deep conspiracies that Kat and Jacob cannot fully understand. The enemy is always one step further, and every time they think they have grasped the clue, the enemy turns the tables. At this point, Kat and Jacob's battle is not just a simple hunt, but also a life-and-death battle with forces they cannot fully understand. Their friendship and trust will have to be stronger than ever if they are to escape this trap and save Chelsea before it is too late. Despite the many dangers facing them, Kat and Jacob know that they have no choice but to continue their investigation. Chelsea's survival and their future are at stake. Their tenacity and determination to solve the case will be key to getting through any challenge. But can they hold on to the pieces of the truth when their enemies are constantly trying to make them lose control? Surely, the story is not over, and many challenges await them ahead. The question of whether the clues Kat and Jacob are pursuing will actually bring them closer to Chelsea remains unanswered. There is an air of uncertainty, as each step they take is a balancing act between finding the truth and falling into a trap set by their enemies. Each event that unfolds makes them more cautious, as their every move could be tracked by their enemies, and the price of carelessness could be death. That is when Kat and Jacob realize that they cannot rely solely on the clues they have. They must calculate carefully and prepare themselves for unforeseen risks. As Kat and Jacob's relationship becomes more tense, their steps begin to lead to a series of unforeseen events. After receiving a crucial clue about Chelsea's whereabouts, Kat and Jacob thought they were close to solving the case. But they did not expect that this clue could be a giant trap prepared by the enemy. The hidden person, possibly a powerful underground force, has been monitoring Kat and Jacob's every move, and now they are ready to attack. They are about to face a dangerous pursuit that they could not have foreseen. The appearance of a mysterious third person, possibly a fake ally, makes all of Kat and Jacob's plans go haywire. Led by unclear information, they were lured into a trap that now, they not only have to race against time to save Chelsea, but also face an enemy that is much stronger than they thought. A fierce battle between two forces is taking place in the darkness, as Kat and Jacob gradually realize that Chelsea's life is not simply a kidnapping but also part of a larger conspiracy that they cannot even imagine. They are attacked from all sides. The sudden raids catch them off guard. In this situation, Kat must use all her intelligence and talent to find a way out. But each step leads them down dark paths where there is no help. Everything, from clues to trust, is crumbling. Meanwhile, Jacob cannot help but feel the danger is closer than ever, and he knows that if they do not act immediately, everything will be too late. The feeling of despair spreads as the truth about the enemy is gradually revealed. They are facing a ruthless force, who are willing to do anything to achieve their goals. In what seems like a desperate moment, Kat and Jacob must make a risky decision. Can they trust an outsider, or can they rely on themselves to escape this siege? But a profound question arises. Can these people really save Chelsea, or will they become pawns in a dangerous game played by the enemy? Derek and Ashley are facing a challenging time in their relationship, as conflicting emotions and doubts begin to complicate things. Although Derek is struggling with a serious physical illness, he is still trying to move forward, find himself, and rebuild his life. However, his relationship with Ashley is not simple. Ashley's emotions are being disrupted by the presence of Andre, who she cannot deny has left a mark on her heart. Meanwhile, Derek is facing not only physical hardships, but also a fierce psychological struggle to recover and regain some of the part of himself he was before his illness changed everything. When Derek opens up to Ashley, it is a pivotal moment. Not only does he want her to understand what he has been through, but it is also an attempt to reconnect with the woman he loves. That moment could have brought intimacy, a major step forward in their relationship, as Derek began to share deep feelings that he had never dared to express before. However, Ashley is in a complicated position, as she is still entangled with unresolved feelings for Andre. She cannot help but realize that her concern for Andre is clouding the progress she wants to make with Derek. While she wants her relationship with Derek to continue, her heart cannot completely let go of her feelings for Andre. The biggest problem Ashley faces is guilt. She has poured all her energy and emotions into caring for Derek, but her heart cannot stop thinking about Andre. This turmoil is a major obstacle to any attempt to move forward with Derek. Can she overcome this guilt to continue being with Derek and rebuild her trust in him? Or will she continue to live in internal turmoil, unable to decide what to do? How long will this guilt last, and will it diminish the love she has for Derek? While Ashley struggles with conflicting emotions, Derek is equally struggling with his treatment. He is not only suffering physically, but also facing psychological crises. Will Derek recover not only physically but also mentally, enough to return to normal life? Or will the illness leave incurable scars, leaving him a completely different person in Ashley's eyes? Derek's recovery is not just about his health, but also about his ability to face himself and his relationship with Ashley. Every step forward in Derek's healing brings with it worries about their future. Will he be the man Ashley loved again, or will he become someone she cannot recognize? Ultimately, Derek opening up to Ashley may be a new beginning for them, but it also leaves Ashley with a difficult decision. Is she ready to let go of her doubts about Andre and trust Derek completely? Or will she forever be stuck in a troubled relationship with unresolved feelings? Their relationship could grow if Ashley can overcome her guilt and confusion. But will she have the strength to do so? Or will she forever be trapped in a spiral of unclear emotions? Meanwhile, Ashley struggles with difficult decisions. She feels trapped in an unsolvable situation, with her heart torn between two men. Her sympathy and love for Derek is undeniable, but she cannot shake off her feelings for Andre. Guilt began to overwhelm her every time she looked into Derek's eyes, every time he expressed his desire for the relationship. She couldn't help but feel uncertain about whether she could love Derek deeply enough to heal all the wounds of the past, or whether she would continue to live in the shadow of unresolved feelings for Andre. Ashley began to sense that the truth might not always be something she could face right away. She needed time not only to figure out her feelings, but also to reevaluate what she truly wanted from the relationship with Derek. She had to face the fact that her feelings for Andre might not be true love, but a reflection of the lack of love in her life. She needed a decision, and it couldn't be kept forever. She finally realized that only by truly ending the feelings of doubt and anxiety inside her could she rebuild trust in her relationship with Derek. Derek, though he doesn't say it, is aware that Ashley may need time to heal not only for their relationship but also for herself. He knows that love doesn't always solve everything, and that in some cases, both need to learn to let go of past feelings and doubts in order to move forward. However, what Derek can't do is feel secure if Ashley can't overcome her guilt and feelings for Andre. Throughout their recovery, Derek and Ashley come to realize that their relationship is not just about romantic feelings, but also a lesson in patience, trust, and sacrifice. Every challenge, every hardship they go through is an opportunity for them to learn about each other and themselves. Although their relationship seemed unbreakable at times, Derek and Ashley both understood that only by facing the trials and tribulations together could they build a true future together. Their story is not simply a battle with illness, but a journey filled with complex emotions, difficult choices, and ultimately, finding love in the midst of imperfections. Vanessa is faced with a tense and unpredictable situation. She knows that the information she holds could be a game changer for the Dupree family. As someone who has always kept secrets close to her heart, Vanessa finds herself at a crucial crossroads where one wrong decision could cause everything to fall apart. She is about to give the Dupree family some big news, but will it be what they expect or the truth they don't want to hear? The first question Vanessa faces is whether she can bring information about Chelsea's whereabouts. Everyone in the Dupree family is worried about Chelsea's disappearance, and they don't know where to look for her. Can Vanessa provide a vital clue that will help the Dupree family solve one of their biggest problems? Or will the information she has be a trap, leading them in the wrong direction? This could change everything, because once Chelsea is found, more secrets will come to light. On the other hand, Vanessa also knows Leslie well, someone who could play an important role in the story of the Dupree family. Although Leslie is not completely out of danger, Vanessa has noticed the signs. She knows that Leslie has a large amount of money in her hands and plans to use it to buy an apartment at Fairmont Crest. This is not a coincidence. Vanessa cannot help but think that Leslie might be planning something bigger, a deep infiltration into the Dupree family. She cannot help but worry that Leslie might be the Dupree family's new neighbor. Is this a way for Leslie to monitor and control them from close up? Vanessa decides to call a meeting with the Dupree family to share all the information she has gathered. What she is about to say will make everyone in the family rethink their relationships and safety. She knows that her words will have a big impact. But the question is, can she resolve all these issues without damaging her relationship with the Dupree family? And how will they react to the news that Leslie will be their new neighbor? A surprise comes when Vanessa reveals that a wedding is coming up at Fairmont Crest. But this is no ordinary wedding. This is an event that makes everyone in the Dupree family stop and think. An unlikely couple is getting married at Fairmont Crest, and this raises a big question. Who in the Dupree family will get married? Is this a happy event, or a spectacular scam to hide dangerous plans and personal gain? This wedding could be a major turning point in the relationship between the Dupree family members. But some in the family begin to suspect that the event may have another purpose, a hidden agenda. Will this be an opportunity to reconnect and heal old wounds, or a way to hide the dark plans that some family members are carrying out? Will someone in the Dupree family pay for the secrets they have kept hidden, and could this wedding destroy the relationships they have built over the years? In parallel with the events unfolding, the marital situation of Ted and Nicole is no less complicated. Both are at an important crossroads in their lives as their relationship has begun to crack. Chelsea, with her mysterious disappearance, has put even more strain on their relationship. Can they overcome this challenge and save their marriage? Or is time running out and their relationship is over? Every choice could determine their future, but will they find a way to get along, or will their marriage simply end in pain and regret? The biggest question is, will the wedding at Fairmont Crest be a joyous occasion, or will it be a secret punishment designed to cover up dangerous plans and personal gain? These secrets are yet to be revealed, but one thing is certain. This wedding will not be as simple as it appears on the surface. Hidden agendas are gradually revealed, and everyone in the Dupree family will have to face big decisions that could change their lives forever.